My move is when everyone's asleep in my house.
Okay.
Because I get up pretty early for a comic.
Yeah.
You know, I'm up by 8 almost every day.
Comics are unreal with that.
Right. But that means that I can go to bed at 1 and still get 7 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
So that's what I do. So when everybody in my house kind of goes to bed early, my kids go to school, my wife goes to bed early.
Yep.
So when everyone's asleep, it's just me and the dog.
Yeah.
You know, and either we're watching YouTube or I'm writing. And that's when I get my best work done. So
you write by hand or
asleep.
you type?
I type.
You type.
Yeah. I feel like I can't write fast enough by hand. What I like about typing is that I don't have to look at the keys. I know how to type. So I can make a letter. I can make a word very quickly. I can zone in to it. But what I really like is a keyboard that I can feel. Like I need travel in my keys.
Yeah.
You know, and these clickety little MacBook keys, those are bullshit.
Okay.
What you want is a keyboard that you don't have to look at because it's got like little divots where your fingers sit. So I use a ThinkPad. And ThinkPads have the best keyboards. They have travel. Each one has like a couple of millimeters of travel. So it's a clickety. So my fingers know exactly where to go and I can just get into the zone.
You're zoning right now.
Yeah. But that's how I do it. Like I have like a whole thing.
Right.
Like the laptop that I write on, it's not connected. It has no apps. It never goes anywhere. It doesn't get
smart.
email.
Yeah.
It does. I only allow myself to use the Bing search engine to find out if because most of the time if I'm writing about something like, you know, when was this discovered?
Yeah.
What happened here? Who figured that out? It's normal facts.
That's a trap for me. Frequently, I'll start typing. I was working on a bit recently that all of these amazing men, these explorers, these achievers, the idea was, because I found out that Sir Edmund Hillary, the Mount Everest's first man to climb Everest, he had like 9 kids or something. And the idea, the joke was, I don't even think he likes climbing mountains. I don't even think he enjoys outdoors. It's that he's trying to get away from his family. So then I looked up Roger Bannister, the guy who broke the 4-minute mile. He had like 7 kids. And I'm like, I don't even think he likes running. He's just trying to run away from his family. But I remember writing that bit. And it's a funny bit. There might have been an Elon thing there. He has a lot of kids going to Mars, whatever. There was other stuff. But I would keep getting sidetracked by these Googles, right? I'd start typing a bit. Now I'm on Sir Edmund Hillary's Wikipedia page. Now I'm gone. And that's a trap. That's tricky.
It's procrastination.
Yeah.
It really is. And you can get locked in.
So the discipline is to keep it, stay on the bit, Kosta.
Yeah. I would play this stupid game with myself. It's like, I'll just go on YouTube real quick and see if I get inspired by anything before I write. And then I'm watching 2 hours of muscle car builds.
Right.
Just
dude, it's wild.
Watching people turn their Land Cruiser into an off-road vehicle, like
I would do motorcycle handlebars. You know, I would find my motorcycle, and then there would be like it's 20 different handlebar builds and stuff.
What kind of motorcycle did you drive?
I have a Triumph Bonneville 2011. It's in storage in Pennsylvania now. I take it out in the summer a lot, but
in
LA, that was what I used all the time.
You ride a motorcycle in LA?
I did forever.
Holy shit,
my
dude.
wife doesn't really, we have a family now, but in PA, I ride it a lot. And there it's deer, man. They're very, that's the scary thing there. They get very close. They're not afraid of cars or motor vehicles at this point.
Well, there's a time between like September-ish to like December-ish where they're retarded because they're horny. You know, once it starts getting warm out, they start getting goofy. And then when you get cold, like around November, that's when it really kicks in. Like if you're in Pennsylvania or Iowa, oh my God, I visited my friend John in Iowa, and I'm driving down the road, and every 15 seconds you're slamming on your brakes because something's darting near the road.
Yeah.
They're all over the place.
So they're horny and looking.
Yes.
Right.
They're also getting chased. So the bucks are chasing the females, and the females are just running out into traffic. Right. And the bucks are following them. Like, bang,
I mean, this is like men at night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
6th Street, where my club is. Don't drive fast. That's why the road is closed on the weekends. They don't want people driving down 6th Street with all these horny idiots.
I love that they closed that, though. That's good. I didn't know that.
It is great.
Yeah.
But what scares me is like what happened in New Orleans, where they have these roads where only people walk down, and everyone knows it, and this psycho decides to kill a bunch of people. It's crazy that you have to think that way, But I mean, there should be some sort of retractable posts that they can pull up.
Wasn't there for that one, and
It wasn't up.
It wasn't up.
Yeah.
In New York, it's a big concrete slab. I was in France last year, and they had these huge flower pots with beautiful flowers in it. And I said, this is the New York version, is a huge concrete slab that says NYPD on it. And this is the French version, which was this enormous, beautiful flower pot. I go, that's serving a function and also beautiful.
Yeah, well, the French know how to do things,
They know
right?
how to do it. They know how to do it.
They party. They know how to party.
Yeah.
They drink a lot of wine. They stay thin somehow or another, which is odd. Like, I hope RFK Jr. figures that out.
It seems to
I
be
want to know how the
butter
Italians are so thin.
Yeah, all the time.
I go to Italy, and
Yeah.
it's also like the standard cliche, but it is true. You go there, you can eat the food, and it doesn't affect you the same way.
Yeah.
So and we don't even think twice about it. We come back here and still order pizza and still feel like shit. If I eat a pizza here, I feel so bloated. I ate a pizza in Italy last summer, and I ate the whole pizza too,
Yeah.
the whole margarita pizza. I ate the whole fucking thing, and I was like, I just would just resign myself to like the thud of it hitting my digestive tract and like feeling like I'm on Dramamine, just like.
Yeah.
I resigned myself. I'm like, I'm eating pizza. Fucking, I'm in
gonna
Italy.
happen.
Let's just do it. Nothing. Never came.
Right.
Never came. Ate a whole pizza. I was like this the rest of the day. I was like, this is crazy. I'm not even like sludgy.
Brisket crushes me.
Ooh, Terry Black's put you down, son.
I was in Houston. Steve Byrne was at the other club. You want to get lunch? Yeah, of course. We go get brisket. I went back to I slept for like 3.5 hours. I mean, it is very
Did you
delicious.
have sides though?
I don't remember.
I bet you did.
Doing.
I bet you had sides.
You think it was the size that did it?
Yeah, I think it's mostly the starches and the carbs. It's mostly like macaroni salad.
Fatty, delicious meat.
So good.
Yeah.
Terry Black's in town is my
that's the
favorite.
spot? Okay.
Oh my! They have a beef rib that is the most preposterous thing. You pick the bone up and the rib slides off the bone.
Yeah.
I mean, and when you slice into it, it's just juicy, fatty, smoky.
Why is the meat falling off the bone such an important?
Because it's so tender. It means it's been
tender.
slow
Okay.
cooked perfectly.
Copy that.
They have a thing where you want your brisket to fold but not break. So they take a slice of brisket and they put it over their hand. And if it breaks off, you fucked up. You made a mushy brisket. But you want it where it's just folding, like a thick cloth.
Right. There's a life metaphor there, too.
Brisket, you want it right out, too. You want it like right after they slice it. You don't want to wait on brisket.
Yeah.
You want to eat it right. You don't want to eat it before it's. Well, you want to eat it while it's still warm. Look at that. See the fold that guy's got on his finger?
Yeah.
That's a perfectly cooked brisket right there.
Dude,
that's
I
it.
learn every time I'm here. I learn. I remember last time, dude. We were talking Italian billiards. I didn't even realize it was a different billiards.
Oh, they have a bunch of different billiards.
But I mean,